Hello everyone, hope you are staying safe. I'm Dr. Shreya Dubey. I'm a consultant in the Department of Pediatrics and Neonatology at the CK Birla Hospital, Gurgaon. So today I'll be discussing a very common viral illness during this season, dengue fever. So dengue is the most rapidly spreading mosquito-borne viral illness in the world. Without treatment, the mortality can be as high as 26%. The carrier for the dengue virus, it is a female Aedes mosquito which can be easily identified with the help of black and white markings on its body as well as the legs. The female Aedes mosquito, these are day biters and they are usually found in the urban water-filled habitats. The dengue virus is transmitted when an infected female Aedes mosquito bites a person. There is no direct person-to-person transmission. Now if we talk about symptoms, the symptoms of dengue fever, they can appear anywhere between 4th day to 2 weeks after being bitten by a female Aedes mosquito. So many times our kids are asymptomatic, they do not show any symptoms. But if symptomatic, it can start as an abrupt initiation with sudden onset of high-grade fever, headache, generalized body ache, then facial flushiness or the facial redness, sore throat, pain behind the eyes, which is also known as retroorbital pain. Apart from this, nausea, vomiting and loss of appetite. Now these are the regular symptoms, and if you feel that your child is suffering from any of these symptoms, then please visit your pediatrician. Now majority of the time, most of the time, these regular symptoms, they subside between 2 to 7 days of the symptom onset. But sometimes, once the fever starts to subside, once the fever resolves, the symptoms, they start to worsen. And this is the phase to watch out for, because this means the child can land up in a critical phase. And it is very important to recognize this phase, because this phase can be life-threatening also. So the warning signs or the danger signs which indicate the development of critical phase, they include abdominal pain, that is the pain in the tummy, abdominal tenderness, that is if we touch the tummy of the child, it hurts. Then recurrent or persistent vomiting, swelling on the body, then bleeding from any site like bleeding from the gums, bleeding from the mouth, bleeding from nose, black colored stools, red spots on the body. Apart from this, there can be lethargy, or the baby can become very sluggish, then restlessness or irritability, or there can be deterioration in the lab values. If you feel that your child is developing any of the warning signs or any of the warning symptoms, then you should visit the emergency as early as possible so that the child can be assessed and any intensive monitoring can be done, intensive management can be done if required. Now what is the treatment for dengue? So like most viral illnesses, there is no specific cure or treatment for the dengue fever. Most of the times the treatment which is done is the conservative management, the symptomatic management. If your child is having regular symptoms of dengue, like whatever I told, like fever and body ache and headache, etc. If your child is having regular symptoms, then his or her pediatrician will prescribe a home-based management plan. However, there are some exceptions to this home-based management plan. If a child is less than 1 year old, that is for an infant, or if a child is having any coexisting morbidity like kidney disease or liver disease or immunodeficiency or any heart disease, so if these conditions coexist, then even with regular symptoms, intensive monitoring might be required. So what is this home-based management? We prescribe a lot of fluids or liquids to the child. We encourage the children to drink fluids more. Then acetaminophen can be prescribed for body pain or for fever. Aspirin and ibuprofen, they are usually not prescribed in the dengue fever. Now if your child has any warning sign or warning symptom, then the child might need hospitalization for intensive monitoring as well as management. Now how do we prevent dengue? What do we do to prevent this disease? So to prevent dengue, there is no vaccine which is presently available, which is currently available. There is no vaccine available as of now. The only thing which we can do to protect our children from dengue is to minimize their exposure to female Aedes mosquito. So how can we do that? We can use mosquito screens on the doors and on the windows of our homes. We can encourage children to wear full sleeve clothes, full pants when they go outside. We can also limit the time when our children are outside, especially during the dusk and the dawn hours, because the mosquitoes, they are the most active during this phase. We can use mosquito repellents as directed by our pediatrician, and we can prevent the mosquitoes from breeding. Now, how can we do that? We have to check the gardens, the bathrooms, the terrace or the balconies for any water puddles, because the mosquitoes, they lay their eggs in stagnant water only. So please watch for these. Please clean any water puddles in and around the house. Also, the house drains, they should be completely cleaned. Prevention is far more better than cure in this case, and please stay safe. Take care. Thank you.